You know something? There's more people waiting for me to come on for coffee than are watching the Ducks. I feel sorry for the Ducks this morning. Hang on here. I'm having you wouldn't you just wouldn't believe my morning, folks. Oh, I slept like a baby, as in I've been in bed for like almost 12 hours. But I have a reoccurring problem has resurfaced its head, which I got to take care of at the end of the day. I'm not doing it right now. Something is wrong. My my septic tank is doing it again. There's got to be some kind of there's got to be sludge or something on the inlet into the tank, and that the sewer rod is just punching a hole through, and it's not breaking it all away because it's doing it again. It's the only thing that makes any sense. So I said to myself, the next time it does this, I'm going to cut off a chunk of sewer rod, because my sewer rod is like 75 or 100 feet long. It's ridiculously long. It's meant for a big sewer line, and the problem is I can't because it's so big. This big giant spool of sewer rod. When I stick the rod in, okay, first of all, it goes in. It's got a bit of a curl to it, so it's always curling it a little bit when you're pushing. But the problem is that when it gets into the tank, it punches a hole, goes down like that. But the problem is I can't turn it. You know what needs to happen? I need to get it in, and I need to turn the line like that, so that it breaks whatever's on the opening, or the exit, I should say, of the tank, or the opening of the tank, the exit of the pipe. It needs to break whatever is there, whatever is catching stuff. You know what I mean? This stuff. So that's my dilemma. So I've got to take care of that. But I'm not going to do that right away. I'm going to be doing that later. As in when it gets dark, because it's in the basement anyways. So I don't need lights. I'll just get the sewer rod, and I'm going to cut off like a 12-foot piece or 10-foot piece. Just big enough to go down there. Plunger ain't going to help on the clean out. I need to road a rooter out. Diana, it just got dug out. Where were you? I dug the tank out. I even live streamed digging the tank out last week. You didn't watch that stream, did you, Diana? You went away. You went and did something else other than watch the Ducks. We had the sewer truck here. Remember, the guy didn't want to be on video? I dug it out. It was frozen. It's pumped out. No, there's something catching on the pipe that's causing this problem. So I got to take care of it, but later, not early. Good morning, Inga. But I got a bit of a sore back because I've been laying down too long. I've been laying down for almost 11 hours. I was like tired. Whoa. Yesterday I was really tired. Wearing last year's socks. I don't even have new socks to celebrate today with. Usually after Black Friday I have new socks. I can't believe the store didn't have a sale on socks. It's like, oh no, we're not. No, nothing else is on sale. Just the select 70% off crap, which was all crap. The power washer would be a big mess. I'm not doing a power washer in that situation because the power washer will blow back some. And I don't need blow back from that situation. I got a sewer rod. I'm going to cut the sewer rod off. I'm going to cut a chunk off of it. I never use 75 feet of it. So I'm going to cut off like 8 feet, 10 feet of it. And that way I can put it in and I can spread it around. I spread it around. I can sit there and I can turn it. And it'll, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's the pipe. So instead of having the sewer rod go like this, and it just punches a single hole through, I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to turn the sewer rod. Turn her like that. You know, you know what I mean, folks? Hopefully that demonstration cleared up all confusion. Why are you not allowed to say what you want anymore? Leanne, tell me. What, did Leanne get into trouble somewhere else? Were you on another chat causing problems, Leanne? I'm looking up here. I don't see any other Leanne comment. Babies sleep horribly. I didn't sleep horribly. Something was here last night. Predator. Did anybody see it? Did you see the ducks? All the panic last night. Doug was sitting up ready to pounce. You were told you're inappropriate last night. What, in a chat? When I was, it must be when I wasn't around, because usually I'm the inappropriate one. Seems like some are offended by sexual harassment of Matt. Nobody's sexually harassing me. I'm here alone with a dog and a bunch of ducks. My long johns? I got new ones on today. They're skin tight. They're not baggy. Give them a couple days, they'll be baggy. Right now they're skin tight because they just came out of the dryer. Skin tight long johns, live on YouTube. Do you notice my colors today? I got a bit of black and purple happening. Eh? We're switching her up. Ladies, I know your minds are in the gutter. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I think most of them, I think this channel actually, I think everybody's closet dwellers. Majority of them. We're all in the closet hiding. It seems that way. I'm totally fine with it. So, the news on the call. I called Matt. I just talked with Matt before I started the stream. The news on the call is, and I'm hoping the weather's nice because we just made the date for Wednesday. 6 degrees, sun and cloud. Tuesday's 8. Monday's -6. Today's gonna go up to 7. Oh, really? 6 degrees. Wednesday's the call. That's it. Hello, Ford. The old gals like the long johns. Hello, Susie. I have to shave. It's starting to drive me nuts, actually. Oh, good morning. Doesn't. So Wednesday, 4 degrees. The cold day. I gotta get things ready for Wednesday. So today I'm going to. What was the hourly forecast? Because I want to know, am I gonna get wet today? Ducks are getting out. It's pretty much of a slop fest outside. What's the hourly forecast? Oh, it's just a 15% chance of rain. I can handle that. I'm gonna be working on the. But she's getting cold tonight though. -7. There's some cold. -10 coming, and then she's gonna warm up again. She's warming up just in time for the cold. Oh. So I'm working on the goose shed today. So Leanne's not in the closet. Sorry, Leanne. Gutter? Oh, Vista, my poor foot. Look at this. What's this? I'm back to the brace again. Well, it's not on yet, but it's going to be on shortly. My poor foot. Man, oh man. That Final Destination experience I had really hurts. It's not comfortable. It sucks. So sore. It's sore in a new spot too. It's like It's bad. Yeah, the lagoon's still frozen. But the foot's sore. Kissing it ain't gonna help, Leanne. Trust me. Digger Pete, good morning. The only thing that would help my foot is painkillers. It's like, I'll show you the spot that's sore now. It's a whole new spot. Plus, I still have the other spot sore, okay? So, here's the foot, okay? Right there. Right there with the foot twisted. You know when it was twisting off, do that Final Destination twist? That's the area now that's sore, right there. It's the most bizarre soreness. Plus, you know, I have the lump back here still. It's a given foot. I should probably just get rid of it. I tried the brace yesterday, and I'm thinking the brace irritated a little bit, that it squeezed that part of my foot too much. Can't wear shoes. I made the mistake of wearing shoes yesterday into town, and the shoes, because I got no support in my ankle hurt. So I'm living in work boots. Oh. Leanne, you want to make love to my foot, basically, right? Plantar fasciitis? Fasciitis? I don't think so. I think it's just Final Destination incident I had. It's not Bumblefoot. Yeah, I know, the tight long johns there, folks. Get used to it. It's from now till April. I live in them this time of year. I can't wear the pants and long johns in the house, so something has to get removed, so it's the pants. And then I throw pants on when I go outside. That's the way I operate here. When you work outside, you learn this, folks. When you do what I'm doing, you can't go outside without long johns. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It's cold. Treat it like Epsom salts. In between my running around, I don't know. I just need to rest. Can't believe I was in bed for 11 hours. Your daughter likes us chatting like this, Tilly? I like chatting like this too. Morning coffee. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, but that back is still out. Oh. Okay. I'm doing well. Yeah, that was my body, Peter. Snapping. Oh. I said I don't like hockey, but I have coffee mugs with hockey teams. Yeah, it's from my old business. I wasn't going to throw them out. And I like big coffee mugs, and they're the biggest coffee mugs I've ever had. So it was like, I don't care what's on them. It's like just when the Montreal Canadiens. They're just big mugs. I just like big mugs. There are two cuppers. Well, 1.7, I guess you'd say. They're not truly two. They're like 1.7. I don't have a Toronto one, no. I don't have a Toronto one. I had an opportunity to take a Toronto one, but honestly, don't like the logo. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of Toronto either. Not the team, the city. I worked in Toronto. I'm not a big fan of Toronto. I don't go to Toronto anymore. That's how much I don't like Toronto. It's I hope nobody from Toronto's watching this, but if you are, I'm sorry for offending you. But it's like how can I say this? Well, I don't want to say it too. It's the armpit. Okay, we'll say armpit, but I had another word for it of Canada. But it's there's actually a worse word for it. It's a bad place. Lots of violence, tons of violence, lots of gangs, lots of shootings, bad drivers, bad government planning. It's a cluster, and you know the next word. It doesn't even seem like Canada anymore, put it that way. I worked in Toronto and I had fun in Toronto. I enjoyed it. I loved going to Toronto there when I worked there. I used to have a contract job. And I used to go down and work 4 days a week down there, and I loved it. It was fun. But it ain't the same anymore. Princess is sleeping in the living room. I tried to get Princess to come. Doug, do you want a treat? We'll just go right to the treat word. Treat. Treat. Nothing. Treat. Still nothing. Treat. Nothing. Nothing, folks. I'm thinking, I see a tail. Oh, he comes. He comes for a treat. Oh, Doug. Dougie. You know what that word is, eh? But you're really slow on the response, though. Okay? It's like a delayed reaction. Whatever you want. Oh. Yeah, I know. Watch my step. Trust me. I feel like I have to live in bubble wrap to. Like seriously, folks. I'm coming down the stairs now. I feel like an old person, and I'm like grabbing the walls to come down the stairs. Okay, we'll give you a little bit of a Doug action here. He's not going to look at us while we do this. He loves his duck feet. Yes, Doug just turned 5. He is now officially in his 6th year. What do I think about Cobourg? I drove through it. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything more. Leanne, I'm sorry, but the roughness on the face is going to be gone here shortly. My agenda today, Brian, is Goose Shed. I'm working on the Goose Shed today. I'm going to set a stream up. One of the streams in the shed, not the shed, one of the streams in the pen. I'm going to put in front of the Goose Shed so you can see me working in there. I got to take the plywood off the walls, the little short plywood I have, and start taking things. It's going to be take apart day. And then I'm going to sweep it out and see how that turns out. But based on the weather, I potentially could wash it out. Let me just look at the weather again here. Because there's a day, when is the day going to get really, really warm? Because it really should be, actually Tuesday. Yeah. And then I could let it dry and then do the cull on Wednesday. I might be washing it out on Tuesday, folks. Take the garden hose and give it a spray inside. I might be doing that. You never know. It depends how clean I can get it. with the, I know I need chopstick, Leon. Thank you for reminding me. It's like you're here. How do you know this? I'm surprised you didn't say BlizzTex. Okay, my chopstick's empty now. I need a new one. I think I got another one upstairs. Okay, so I gotta see how clean I get it. I might be able to get away with just a pail of water and a damp rag, and wipe down the area so the adhesive works. You might be able to get away with that, but I definitely gotta take the shop vac and give her a shop vac and a brushing with a broom. Hey, I got a little handle bristle brush thing, but that's what I'm gonna work on today. I'm gonna start on her today. It's happening today. Today is the day. Don't let the ducks out because there's mud everywhere. So blow it out with the air compressor. Yeah, that's a possibility. The wet vac though, then you don't have to deal with the dust. You just suck it up. I got a brush for the end of the wet vac, and I can brush and vacuum at the same time. You know what I mean? The gray drakes. I kept 2 gray drakes, as you noticed, the gray head guys, because one of them's staying, one isn't. So, but that's the plan today. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna take it apart, see what the deal is, and get it happening. You know who hasn't appeared this morning? That I got to trigger is Maggie, because I got to eat, and she hasn't shown up. And we know how much Maggie loves watching people eat. Yeah. Good morning, Donna. Yeah, she has not shown herself. She's probably still sleeping. Oh, she was here in this chat? 04? No, she doesn't hate you, Leanne. Don't be like that. You're being drama queen now. Nobody hates anybody here. Oh yeah, she was in the, yeah, she likes hanging around in the barn. She'd rather be in the barn than in these streams when I'm in the picture. You know. Gabriel the goose with the 2 angel wings. Is that what we've named Gabriel? I'm thinking Gabriel's a woman. Just to let you know. No, Leanne, you're not inappropriate. Stop with this, please. The drama, I can't handle it. It reminds me of my past. Just be normal like you have been in the past. You know, if you want to drop your comments, just drop them and just let everybody else suck it up. The secret in life, you know, Leanne, is not to listen to other people. You know that. Right? That's how you manage to keep it all together. Just ignore it. No, seriously, Leanne, don't wish. Just do it. Be yourself. And if they don't like it, just ignore them. Just like, you know, like, just look at me. I'm destroying this channel with the amount of people I've culled on the snowflake list. You wouldn't believe the people we're losing. Still, we're still shedding subscribers at an astonishing rate. You know, most YouTubers would be like panicking. Oh my God, we're losing all these subs. I was like, do I look like I care? Put it this way. YouTube was turning into a job, okay, when I was doing the videos and, you know, and always trying to get subs and all that kind of crap. And then when I got hit in the head and I had to go live, well, actually we did the raw videos, and then we went live, and then I got to be myself, It's like now I'm having fun. That's why I'm a serial streamer. It's because now I'm having fun, and this is way more fun than being a YouTuber, if that's what it is. So that's the difference between a YouTuber and a serial streamer. I'm a serial streamer, and I'll take that one. Helen D, we have the best group of people on YouTube here. We do. We do. Oh, Inga, there are 49,000 subs. A lot of them are old subs that don't watch anymore. People who sub, and never watch your channel. You know what I mean? Like, I wish honestly I could just reset the subs. Because honestly, I'd have to say there's probably about 5,000 people that actually enjoy the live streaming, okay? And that get into it, because if you look at the biggest live streams we do, we hit like 7,000 views on the epic, streams, like the big streams, the event streams, Yeah, I know that's on every channel. I know how YouTube works. I've been doing this long enough. I know how it works. Oh, Doug's moved. Here, we'll try to keep Doug in the picture because we know how much everybody loves Doug. And oh, there's my laundry. Still haven't folded my laundry, folks. It's been 3 days. It's washed. Just haven't folded. I hate dryers. I just hate dryers. I hate dryers. I hate them. I'll move into the picture too, so we can have Doug and Matt. Do you know why I hate dryers, folks? Because you have to fold your clothes. When it's on the line, it's already 50% folded because you got it on the line hanging over the line. So when you take it off the line, it's already half folded. So all you got to do is the next fold and you're done. It's like in the dryer, you got to start from scratch on the folding. So that's why I don't like dryers. Doug, no, he's already licked himself clean this morning. He did that already. I gotta put my breakfast in. I gotta get that happening because I'm going outside to work. Not screwed around this morning. Plus, any moment, Maggie's gonna show up and watch me eat. All right. Oh, I should get more coffee while I'm out of here. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back here. Doug's not going to give us any action here. Yeah, actually, Debbie, the last 2 days I've been sort of like 50% because my body's just been done. It's hard going every day. And I forget, like we do these projects like the barn, I didn't realize that I went like 24 days nonstop. So like I forget this stuff, and then all of a sudden my body just starts going like, Matt, you're tired. You're tired. You need a day off, and then I feel guilty that I'm taking a day off because it feels like I'm always taking a day off. But I didn't always take a day off. I just, because I work at home, it doesn't feel like I'm going to a job. Does anybody understand that? I don't think anybody really could understand what it's like what I'm doing at this end. It's the strangest thing, like you get up and you go to your job, but this is like you're living at your job. But it's not really a job because you're having like fun. You know what I mean? And because it doesn't feel like a job, I just keep going at it hard. It's like, I just do it. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. You know? But it's not like a farm, Tracy, because of the YouTube element. You know? You know what it's like? You know what it's like? It's like I'm living my hobby. Because that's what it started out as. Because the gardening and then my chickens. And I just threw YouTube into the mix. And then the ducks. And it was a hobby. And it was a distraction. The ducks actually saved me because I was cracking. I was like cracking. Because I was losing everything there. And my business going down, and the lawsuit, all that stuff that was going on. And the ducks were the only thing that put a smile on my face. Those were dark times, folks. Oh, I look back at that. That seems like another lifetime ago. And then it just morphed into this. Have you, now this is some people are gonna just freak on this one, but maybe some of you won't. But I don't care. I'm gonna tell you something. Has anybody here ever gone to a psychic? It's time to peel a layer off of Matt. Are you ready for it? We'll see if anybody here, we'll see what the answers are this morning. Oh, there's a lot of nopes. Oh, there's some yeses. Okay, I'm looking here. Well, I'm going to tell you something, okay? Back in 1989, this is like a long time ago, okay? You're not going to believe it. It's spooky. Like, I know a lot of people say, I don't believe it, okay? But like, I've gone to them and they have made my blood curl because they know things about me. There is no way, because I'm a very private person. You'd be surprised, contrary to this live streaming thing. But when I have secrets, I don't tell them. Okay, I could be a perfect criminal. Put it that way. I can keep my mouth shut. I'm good at that. But I went 1989 when I moved to Seattle, Washington. This person told me, oh, I met this person beside my house, and they said, oh, this lady, you gotta go to her. And back then I was young. And I was like, okay, I'll go, because I just moved, and it was a new thing, a new town, and I was like, okay. So I went to this lady, and I'm not kidding you, folks, okay? It was like Lord of the Rings type house, okay? Like, it was this little tiny dark house with these big massive trees, and it was like just everything was grown over. Anybody that's ever been to Seattle, Washington, or lives in Seattle, Washington, you know how the growth gets there. It's the undergrowth, and because of all the rain, everything just grows. And this house had never had anything cut away from it. The house was encased in growth, okay? And this little tiny lady was like 4 foot nothing and dark inside, and all the esoteric stuff. Anyway, so I went in there and I paid the lady, and I wish I still had the cassette tape. But anyways, she told me some things. I was like, yeah, right, whatever. Anyways, and the way she was telling me, she was telling me like this is like in the now, but it wasn't. She was telling what was happening in my life roughly 30 years, 25 years into the future. Which would, that's the problem. You go, I don't believe it. Well, because, she's telling you what's going to happen. And this is what she said to me. She said I was going to turn my hobby into a job. And this is the scary part. And she says, there are people watching you. She goes, are people spying on you? She goes, there's people watching on you. And then she saw this, she saw some kind of networking thing that she couldn't understand. And I'm thinking, people are watching me now. Like, whoa. I was like, because for years, I've been paranoid about that. Like, I mean, like, people watching me. I was like, are people watching me? You know, and then we had some people breaking in here for a while. And one night I caught this van. Well, it was a little white Blazer sitting outside my driveway across to the radio station when it wasn't the radio station. And they were watching the houses, and they had said that it was this white Blazer that was breaking into the homes. And I thought, this is who's watching me, and then. And being in the business I was in town and problems I had, it was like I'm paranoid. I've been paranoid for all these years, and then it turned out it wasn't that. It's YouTube. People are watching me on YouTube. It's just the most bizarre thing. It's just that people are watching you. And she told me that I wasn't going to make any money at this. She told me that I was going to have so much fun that I was just going to. I had to be careful because I was going to be a workaholic. At this hobby / turn it into a job or a business or whatever, but she couldn't figure out what it was. She had something to do with movies. She was confused in that one. She couldn't. It was so far in the future she couldn't figure it out. And then there were some other personal things that came true. Totally came true. Blew me away, actually. Totally. I'm not going to share those ones, but nailed it 100%. Mind-numbingly accurate, but it was like 25 years in the future. 25 years. That's what she was reading. No. It was like it was unbelievable. Yes, Vista, you're right. There are a lot of phonies, and then there are the real ones, and the real ones they freak you right out. The real ones have the power to freak you out. Oh, like when you sit there and you feel your gut turning because it's freaking you out so much, because they're saying things that you absolutely have never told anybody, like absolutely without a shadow of a doubt. The words have never left your lips, so it's impossible for anyone to know. And they're sitting there telling you, you're like, okay, you're inside my head, No, that was, but they saw people watching me. She thought people were spying on me. And now I'm walking around my house turning lights off so that I can walk around my house so nobody can see me from the duck pen. It's like, man, am I getting spied on or what? So, because I've been doing it to myself. Debbie, it's not more psychics, it's finding a good one. I haven't had a good one, basically. I think I'm trying to think here. She would be the last good one, 89. The rest of just being, like whatever, just like not really there. A lot of grasping at straws type of stuff. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, okay, whatever. I just wasted $50. Damn. But she was like, she saw the property, she saw this property, she saw water on the property, The problem, Inga, you have no idea. I keep moving the cameras around to try to get a good view in the duck pen with the ducks. And the only way I can get good views for the live streams for the ducks include the house. Trust me. I keep trying. I'm like, I gotta find another angle. Like it's like I'm so looking forward to winter when the streams are just in the barn, like in the buildings at night, because then there's nothing outside. I can actually walk around, have some privacy. But like right now, there's no place to point the cameras. Like, well, okay, you know how I moved the camera the other day to this corner of the pen so it's pointing towards the swamp, and then all the ducks went behind the camera on me, and you guys are watching nothing. Like all you have was the water and the swamp and nothing. No birds, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like the only way I can get, because see, the ducks like to be at this end of the pen. And what's at this end of the pen? The house. So, curtains and blinds. No, I'm not into that, Glenn. I'm sorry. I'm not. I have blinds. I don't close them. Unless it's 30 below out. I don't. I want to see outside. That's why I live in the country. If I can see you, you're trespassing. So why would I need blinds? because everything here is mine. I'm looking around. And I like that when I can look around and everything's wide open. I like that. That's why I have so many windows in my house. I added windows to this house, believe it or not, when I bought it, when I did my reno. That's why this house is like the house of glass, because I want to see outside. You know. But when it's really cold in the dead of winter, I pull the blinds. Because it helps, it takes the edge off in the house. Turn off you turn the lights, the words run through the chats. I didn't get that sentence. Unless you're getting big stacks. I'm not getting big stacks, Debbie. Not. But back to the psychic from '89, she told me this, that I was going to do this and not get big stacks. So there you go, Debbie. But I was just going to do it. But this was going to be my stepping stone to my dream, which I didn't know what my dream was then, because that was in '89. And then in 1991, I went to Brazil. And that's when I discovered what I wanted to do, was in 91. And then that dream has has stuck with me since '91. But I'm not ready for it yet. But what I'm doing right now is going to help me with my dream for '91, that I discovered in '91, when I was in Brazil. It's amazing how life, and then I was going to take a really long way around to get there. As in, I was no children, predicted Christopher. Zero. None of my own. Never saw me fathering a child, unfortunately. I'm barren. I'm not barren. I'm just barren as far as having kids. But she saw kids around me, which made no sense. I don't know. But I do like kids. I do actually I get along with kids great. Really good, actually. Better than their parents do. Like I said before, the problem with kids is their parents. No. When the day comes that I unveil where I'm going with the channel, you're going to be shocked. I think it's going to be a couple of years because of what YouTube did to me this year. What it did to everybody else too. This adpocalypse thing. What a way to destroy a business model. David likes kids, but he can't eat the whole one. I like my kids deep fried. No, I'm kidding. I don't eat kids. But I'd like to throw some parents into a deep fryer. Man, it's always the parents that send me over the edge. If I could just get a man, you know what my one of my pet peeve is? You know what my pet peeve is? Is when you ask a kid a question and the parents answer. Like, wouldn't you just want to turn around and slap the parent? Like, are you stupid adult? Am I talking to you? Like, I hate that. Like, I've told parents to shut up. I'm talking to the kid. Like, kids only cost too much because you're part of the consumerism society. You don't have to be like that. Oh, there's time to put the eggs in the frying pan buzzer. Are you ready for this, folks? Eggs into the frying pan? I am. I'm hungry. Eggs into the frying pan. All right. We're cooking in Long John's this morning. This channel should be called Long John Cooking. Duck egg frying in long underwear. Live. On YouTube. little bit hungry this morning for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh, gotta give the ducks some shells here. We're getting full. You know, I'm almost looking forward to the cold weather, and then the flies can stop. They're still hatching. Actually, egg production might start to pick up, folks, because I'm mixing the feed right now with the half layer and half pellets. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, we could start getting a little more eggs. Totally possible. Now you need a little bit of Tabasco, because eggs without Tabasco, it's just not eggs. Oh man, the flies. Dead flies all over the place. It's like they hatch and then they just die. And you need lots of pepper, because eggs without pepper are eggs without pepper. Oh, come on, get on there. The secret with cooking with eggs and Tabasco is to flip right away, because you want to cook the Tabasco side of the egg. That way the Tabasco heat gets knocked down a notch, and you just got the taste. That's the secret. The fly thing's driving me nuts, folks. Oh, it's driving me nuts. The pan? No, it's aluminum pan. It's aluminum Henkel, which is a scam, because they said it was a lifetime guarantee, okay? And the finish comes off them. So I contacted the store, and I said, you know, I bought these pots and pans off you, and they're lifetime guaranteed. Oh, we don't sell those anymore, and you'll have to bring them back, and we'll give you a credit, and you can buy something else. It's like, so it turns out the lifetime guarantee wasn't from Henkel, it was from the store. It's got scammed on that one. No, actually, Tracy, what I need to do is I need what do they call it? The ground, where the ground meets the foundation of the house outside. That's where I need sprayed. That's where you spray for cluster flies, because the cluster flies lay their eggs on cracks. You know, and you need to spray outside along the edge. That's why on really hot days, when the sun's beating on the side of the house, the side of the house gets covered in flies. This is getting into like some kind of we're going downhill here fast, ladies, and calm down, Leanne. You're out of here, Inga? How come? What's wrong? Eggs are done? Soon. Or Inga's got plans today. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's like middle of the day. Inga, you probably got running around to do. Inga's left. I give eggshells to my ducks. That's why I save the little pail. And they go nuts when I throw them down. Well, the adults do. They go nuts. The young ducks don't know yet. Well, a couple of them do, but not all of them. It's the breeders that go nuts for the eggshells. You'll lurk in a little bit later. Well, I'm almost done here, Inga. I'm going to eat breakfast, and then I'm going to go outside. And there'll be a stream runner of me working in the shed, and you can lurk in and out all day, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm not going to spin, Leanne. You can see me spinning outside when I'm working. I know, we weren't expecting coffee this morning, but we are. All right, it's time for the favorite part of the show. Watch me eat. No, it's like I said, I was gonna eat right away. I just woke up late today. I didn't wake up till 7:15. It was 7:15. It was late. So, and spinning wouldn't be a good idea with my bad ankle. I might make it worse. I might twist it. That would be gross. It would be more pain. But I gotta get this food into me because I'm going outside. Because right now the temperature, hang on, it's 6 degrees outside. That's going to 7. It's raining right now though. Damn, but I'm gonna be in the building anyways. But every time I walk across the driveway, I'm gonna get wet. Actually, today it'll be a chilly hot day. There's the rain. But I gotta go inside the metal shed. Take a big pail of tools. And oh, is it ever raining, folks? I gotta work on the goose shed today. I'm gonna clean one of the first things I'm doing in the goose shed is clean the windows, or clean the window in the goose shed, because it's never been cleaned. Like I built that shed in, what was it, 2013? I've never cleaned the window. Well, no, they're stretched now, Loretta. They were skin tight when I first put them on this morning. They're cotton, so they like just sitting here. They stretch, like they're only skin tight when I very first put them on, and then they get all the old Stanfield saggy look. You know what I mean? Oh, the goose shed is crusty. Totally agree with you, John. It seriously needs a cleaning. It's going to get one today. It's getting cleaned out. We're getting ready for the the construction. No toast. I don't eat toast. I don't eat bread. I have no bread in my house. None. I just do the old hash brown as my bread substitute. Actually, I'm going to use the wet vac, so there's no dust. Wet vac with a brush on the end of it. That's how I'm going to vacuum the shed. Sarah, just buy a new power supply. They're super easy to swap out. They're not complicated, trust me. Unless it's one of those modular computers that, or not modular, but the stamped out ones, which you can't replace parts. But if it's a normal desktop, you should be able to replace the power supply for like $40, and you're off to the races. Chances are all you need is like a 250 watt power supply, and just go online. Well, you can't because you have no computer. Well, you're online right now. You can buy them on eBay, Amazon, or a local computer shop. They always stock them. You know? Am I tired of eggs and duck meat? You've never eaten this stuff, man. You have no idea how good this is. Like when I don't have my eggs and I have to eat oatmeal for breakfast or pancakes, it's like a low number 2. This is the breakfast of champions. Inga's back. I thought you left. I'll answer your question since you've returned. Another way I like doing eggs, but I haven't done them in a while, is I like to do microwave omelets with Parmesan cheese. They're really tasty. And another one I do is an open face omelet flipped in the frying pan with grated cheddar cheese. But it's a lot of work, and it's a little bit of a trick to flip it, to get it to flip and close, so it's a half, goes from open face to half, and just to get it right, it's a real bugger. But I do that one. And the secret is not to cook it too long, because you don't want your eggs to dry out. And you gotta be really careful with the omelet so they don't dry out. So you have to focus. So you can't live stream and share it, because I gotta focus on doing it. Like you literally have to stand there and watch the frying pan and try to time it right. So if I want to stream and share this with you, the only way to do it is just quick fry. So that's the deal. But come to think of it, I'm thinking I would like an omelet with grated cheese. No, a tripod. I got a tripod. This is what the iPad's on. Am I being frugal? I don't know. I don't understand. What does that frugal have to do with my breakfast? That's a question I don't understand. I still haven't eaten a quiche since that first night. Haven't. Still haven't. They're over in the freezer. Which reminds me today, I should do that today. Move my butter over there. so I can start the brawl process because Wednesday is the call here. You mean my living style? Frugal? I don't know. What? I should be more consumerism? I should shop more, go out more, restaurants? Is that what you're saying? I should turn this into a shopping channel? Is that what I should be doing? Diane doesn't think I should be a shopping channel. I don't either. I don't think I'm frugal. Well, I am frugal to a certain degree. Because I've had like a lot of bad things happen to me. I've had a wicked streak of bad luck, put it that way. But it really is not bad luck. I made some bad business decisions, got myself painted into a corner, and it turned out, well, it actually turned out for the best, but it was the worst situation you could go through. It was a bad situation. All people. Honestly, Vista, I wish it would have happened to me 20 years earlier. Man, oh man. Like, just, I'm actually mad at the universe for waiting so long to put me through the ringer. How can I eat duck every day? I put it in the oven, turn it on, we cook her up, and that's how you do her. Well, I don't eat it absolutely every day. I eat a lot though. I wasn't ready for it this time either, Vista. You're never ready for it. You're given the tools in life to make it through whatever has been mapped out for you. And I you know, I should have been put through the ringer 20 years ago. Would have been awesome. Get it out of the way. Now I'm starting over at 55. Except 20 years ago, there was no YouTube. Okay. We gotta get more coffee. Well, that's just strange. Somehow, I got 3 cups of coffee this morning. It's really strange. I usually have like 2 1/4. I'm making you want to go cook, Diane? Do I crave other foods? What? Okay, so there's the premium. I'm eating the absolute best, and I should be craving subpar. Is that what you're saying? If my ducks as Brian were in the store, first of all, the only store you could buy them would be, well, pre-Amazon days would be Whole Foods, and you'd be looking at like $70 a duck. You know, there was cell phones 20 years ago, Pamela. I had a cell phone in 1987 in my truck. February '87 is when I got my cell phone, to be exact. Like a free-range duck would be absolutely ridiculous. Plus, I got people that trade. I trade. I do contraband trading. Like I got chickens. I got like, how many chickens I got in my basement? I think I got 8 or 9 chickens in my basement. and I got 4 more coming. I trade for beef. I'm trading for pork. My buddy's got a pig. He killed a pig. He raised pigs this year. Well, this is actually his 4th year raising pigs. And I had ribs the other night from his pig. And I'm going to get more. I got a shoulder roast from a pig. What else? Not just ducks. Ducks get traded. I don't do a lot of trading because people don't put a true value on the duck. I don't eat duck every single day. Well, I eat a lot though. Probably. Yeah, there's 365 days in the year. Probably 180 days, maybe 200 days a year I'll eat duck. You know? So is that every day? No. It's just pouring out, folks. It's not supposed to be raining. The weather forecast said there was like a 15% chance of rain. I guess it is. This is the 15%. Long underwear season runs right through to April. Beginning April. Depends on the weather. Warm up. Rib night was tasty. Oh, you people have no idea. The second night was even better. I think I got to stop wearing the long underwear. I got to figure out a new garment for the morning chats. The long underwear seems to be sending everybody over the edge. Maybe I have to go to sweatpants. Baggy sweatpants. Baggy sweatpants. I got to come up with some baggy clothing. I think that's what I gotta do. I think that's gonna have to happen. Maybe baggy clothing. Trying to think. Winter jacket. That's what I'll do. Inga's back again. Inga, you don't remember Rib Night that I focused on Doug and not me? You have no idea the caveman I was doing off a camera. Didn't you not remember me poking my head around the side of the camera and it was just covered in grease? Didn't get that way because I was eating nice. There's only one way to eat ribs, and that's caveman style. I had the camera on Doug. I've never owned a Speedo in my life. You can't grunt when you got your mouth full. Oh, you watched Grindhouse Project Terror? And he did cook his ribs? You watched that part? Oh, your dad sounds like he was a blast. Ain't got throwing food around. That sounds like fun. But that could quickly escalate into like complete shenanigans. Then the kids will start throwing stuff around. It would turn into a food fight, Susie, because kids don't understand. You only throw the stuff that you can't eat. Kids would be throwing everything. Well, Christopher, if you want your woman to answer the phone, send her a picture of your dog licking your feet. Okay, look at this. See this? Somebody in chat right now is phoning me. Do you see this, folks? And you know what, something? I'll answer it, and they won't say anything. No, they stopped. Because see, I told them I wasn't going to answer it. In chat. Right now. See, ever since I accidentally put my phone number on the web, this has been happening. That day that I was showing you the emails from the customer boot company. Do you remember them? There was my phone number was there. Oh. I'm changing my number. I can do it, but I was just like, it's a pain. I just go online. It's the internet phone, so you just go online and you can just change it. It's not a big deal. But it just means I gotta go and change all my accounts. Email, I don't care. I can ignore that, Stephanie. Email info doesn't bother me. It's like everybody's got my email, it seems. But I can change the phone number in like a split second. It's not a big deal. The phone number's not even registered to this part of the world. It's like you're like off target by about 80 kilometers. I used to have another phone number that was registered in Delaware. Now it really screwed people up. They go, how do you have a phone number in Delaware? I know, because I'm on the internet. Oh, look at this. I gotta show you this. His head came up right away. Look at him. See this? Like, as soon as I turned the chair, his head perked up. He's wanting lickings today. Lick. Now watch how long he takes. He looks at it. Look how slow this dog is. Like, have you ever seen a dog that slow? Like, he takes his time. Sometimes I actually have to go and put the plate in front of him. Like, right by his feet. I'm surprised he got that quick. I'm in shock, actually. He likes Tabasco. He likes spicy food. He didn't used to like spicy food. When I first got him, he had a hard time with spicy food. Now it's like he prefers it. Right, Doug? You're a Tabasco dog, aren't you? Hmm? Yeah, you are, aren't you? There. I'll deal with that later. He always going back for a second lick. He all right, he's licking my fork that I put on the plate. Now he's holding it with his foot. Yes. He's got his foot. He had his foot on the fork. Doug. Oh man. Actually, Diane, you're right. Because it's seriously, like sometimes I have to slide the plate over till it touches his toes, and then he's like, oh, okay, it's right there. And then he reaches to give it a bit of a lick. It's like he's just got her made, you know what I mean? That's it. He's got no competition. He rules the roost. He's got me trained. If I ask him if he wanted to go out, he'll sit. No? Oh, what's he doing? He's gonna go. Good. Oh, a couple little mouthfuls of food and off to the what you call it? Water dish. Last night when the critter was here, did anybody see the critter last night? Or see the ducks freak out? It was like about 4:40 this morning, and the ducks were all in a big circle, freaking out. And you saw the freaking peak, Strawberry? Doug was sitting on the edge of the bed, just staring. Man, he knew something was here. He didn't growl or anything, but he was and Inga's back. Inga, I thought you were gone today. Are you doing laundry or something in the house and you just keep popping back in? Yeah, I'm wrapped around Doug's foot. I know that. I live with a dog. That's I'm not gonna lie. She's lurking. Yeah, she is, Jean. She keeps popping in, but she had to tell us she's leaving, and then she pops back in. I'm feeling much better now, Michael, that I've had something to eat. No, they weren't freaking from the wind last night, Janie. There was a critter here. Because as soon as the ducks freaked out, Doug woke me up, actually, because his head, he was dead to the world, and his head came up and rigid, and he flipped over in the bed and stared out the window. And he just stared. And you could tell his neck was stiff as could be because I put my arm around him, and he was just rock solid. Like his whole body. He goes like tense. He goes from this real soft pancake, I just said pancake because someone typed it in the comment there, but mushy. He's like all cuddly dog, and then he goes to rigid. And then when he's rigid, it's like he's ready to go. Like he's just all tensed up. No, I don't think it's the bear. The bear got zapped. Normally 99.9% of the time, once a wild critter gets zapped, they never come back. They never. They don't like it. The zapping is not a returnable offense. Wild critters never go for the second zap. Never. They don't. It's too much for them. They can't fathom. They can't understand what it is. Like their life is like, bliss in the bush, and they can't. They just can't understand. Like, why did that hurt so much? You know what I mean? Like it's like 9,900 volt shock to the system. Like why? So they just don't come back. It's like we just stay away from that place. So the problem is that fox that was coming around the pen all summer, he never got shocked, because if he got shocked, he wouldn't even come around anymore. As soon as they get shocked, they never come back. Never. They leave because they associate the property as bad news. That's the situation when it comes to shocking. So the fox could dig a hole. They ain't going to be digging a hole to get in this pan. Can't dig into my pan. It is predator proof, folks. I've shown you how you make a predator proof pen the easy way. Mine's the easiest way to do it. The easiest and absolute perfect way. Nothing. Other than owls and hawks are the only thing that I'm not protected against. Well, technically I am because I got a shotgun, but it's impossible. You do your pen right, and the right way is the easiest way. Contrary to I've seen on YouTube some people and oh man, the work they do. It's like you're crazy. Digging 2-3 foot trenches to put the wire down. I was like, oh man, that's just dumb. It's like you're doing an awful lot of work for nothing. There's so much easier ways of stopping critters from getting into pens. Because they can't think. They don't know to go back 2 feet to start digging. They'll go right at the edge of the wire. That's where they're going to dig. And if you make it so you can't dig at the edge of the wire, i.e. mesh, on an L shape, they just leave. That and electric fence. That's why, it's been like the pen, since 2012, nothing has ever gotten into my pen. And it isn't because, some high-techery. It's just the way it was designed. And all I did was I designed it based on my dog pen reversed, because I had the wire on the L shape on the inside to stop the dogs from digging to get out. Because I had friends that had dogs that did that dig down 2 feet thing, and to stop dogs, and the dogs dug a tunnel went 2 feet down, went under below the wire. They just kept digging until they got around the wire. Oh, Argyle Duck just made scrambled eggs with Tabasco and liked it. There you go. I'm telling you, the secret though is flipping it right away, so the heat from the Tabasco goes away, so they're not red hot. You don't want to put Tabasco right on top and then not cook it. You got to cook the Tabasco so it gets rid of the heat. You just want the pepper taste. But that's how you stop a dog pen. You see people, they pour concrete and all that for dog pens. Just put it so they can't dig right at the edge, because they don't know enough to go like 2 feet back and start digging. They dig right at the edge. And if they can't dig right at the edge, they stop. Are you going to buy a 5-pack of eggs, Inga, or the full 10-pack? Share, Tom, I haven't seen you in a dog's age. Are you let me just double check your icon here, your avatar, because seriously, where have you been? Let me just check. I'm going to check your channel, make sure it's the right person. Yes, it is. It is you. Where have you been? Are you going to tell me where you've been? Okay, is she going to answer us? No, it doesn't look like Sure Tom's going to answer us. I haven't seen her in months. Months! Hello, Emma. Just not doing YouTube as much. So what are you watching? TV? Or are you not watching anything? Are you just busy? Juanita, when I make duck burger, I just treat it like beef, pork, whatever, whatever you're doing, how you're cooking it. So I just grind it up, make it into burger, and then whatever I'm going to make, I spice accordingly. That's all. So like, I spice everything, but it depends on what you're going to make. Like if you're going to make, spaghetti sauce with the duck burger, you spice it however you're going to make spaghetti. You just treat it like normal meat. A bug just died on my desk. Go away, bug. Catfish Whiskers wants to go down the political rabbit hole today, but I'll just answer your question. I'm not a big fan of the Trudeau government. I think he's selling us out. So we'll just leave it at that. Actually, I don't even go on Facebook. I've been not posting on Facebook, as you notice, on the Facebook page because YouTube screwed me around on keeping my videos in chronological order, and now I got to catch up. And I'm just like, oh, and Facebook, I just don't have time. Plus, this fall has been crazy busy here with all the projects getting ready for winter. So it's like, you know, well, Cher, things have really changed here. I got a concussion and I can't edit anymore. I'm handicapped. The fans post on Facebook. They might. I don't know. I don't even go. I just don't even open it. Like, I've just been too busy. All I've been doing is working on what you call it, on stuff here for winter. So, and it's raining like a bugger outside right now. Is it ever? We're gonna go outside in the rain. Yeah, I got hit in the head and became a serial streamer, right? Who would have thought that one? I gotta get my act into gear. I've adapted well. Well, I became a serial streamer. Share it, Tom. That's what I do now. I'm a serial streamer. I stream. Normally on the channel there's a whole bunch of duck streams, but we're having coffee right now, so I turned the duck streams off so that I don't have any competition. Because there are certain people that will go off to the barn and have little private conversations in the barn without us. Inga, who would ever thought you'd turn to someone like chatting on YouTube? It's like, who would have ever thought that I would sit here chatting on YouTube with you folks? It's like I never thought it would turn into this. It's way more fun than comments. Sore throat? No, sore throat. I feel perfectly fine. My buddy Keith's sick. I called him last night. He's really sick. He's at home, hurting bad. Caught some kind of bug. Sounds absolutely terrible. Sore throat, the works, headache, congested chest. He's been laying in bed for 2 days. I drove by his house going to Woodworks because the Woodworks was right by his house, and I went to Woodworks, and all his trailers were gone. So I phoned him and said, "You know someone stole all your trailers?" And then because his truck wasn't there, and he's so sick that he had his truck in the garage hiding so nobody would stop in. So everybody thought that he was gone. Well, you're sick when you hide. Like when you're that sick that you don't want anyone to show up, and you hide your vehicle so that when people drive by and your vehicle's not in the yard, they're like, "Oh, he's not home," and they don't bother. That is sick. I'll let him know that everybody's wishing him well. Beverly wishes people wouldn't use chat to personally talk. Personally talk about what, though? You never know where chat's going to go. It could go everywhere. Well, Beverly, it's like a big group of friends is what the Duck Adventures turned into. That's the thing about it. It's like a get-together. It's like a bar. It's like a duck bar. That's what it's like. It's not like a normal YouTube channel anymore. You know, so you join the club and you become friends with everybody and watch the ducks. And that's what it's about. You know? It's like a duck pub, is what it's more like. It's a duck pub, not a bar. Because a bar has thumping loud music and you can't hear anything. It's like a pub. You know? That's what it is. I talk about things in chat that I shouldn't talk about. That it's like, you know, like I told you folks that I went to a psychic in '89 and nailed everything. You know, and it's like I never told anybody that. You know, I'm telling it publicly. Here you go, boys and girls. You know, you never know where the chat's gonna go. In long johns, you know. So. The geese, yeah, the geese is more like a bar because they're so loud. The ducks are more like a pub, you know, they're a little more civil on the conversation. They're not screaming, you know, or the geese, it's like someone turning the volume right up, you know what I mean? Like, so that's where the duck adventure has gone. Like, if I don't run a stream, I would be in big trouble. Like, think about it. If I didn't have a stream, it would be bad. You know what I mean? Like, it would be really bad if I didn't have a stream running. You know? Would it ever, right? It would be, imagine that if I didn't run a stream and we kept her, I went, like, well, I did. I go dark on the weekend there, that dark weekend, and everybody was freaking. They were going to call the police and have them come check on me. You know? So, well, we watch ducks and talk about anything and everything. You were cracking that weekend, Inga? A lot of people were cracking. Oh. It was bad. I'm gonna get the stream running right now. Let me do that right now while we're chatting. I'm gonna fire up a stream. What stream? I'm gonna do. The ducks are gonna leave the pen today. Man, it's just pouring out, folks. Man, and what is the weather situation? It's not even supposed to be raining. Like, I don't mind getting wet today, but it's like, oh, what's the, oh, okay, it's gonna end soon. All right, not much longer. I'm just looking at the rain on the radar. I'll share it with you so you can see. Can you see it? We're right there on the map. So the rain's gonna pass. So it looks like a pretty big, when they said 15% chance of rain, that's an awful big 15% when I'm looking at the size of it on the map. I don't think they were right. Oh, now it's 95% chance of rain. They updated it. But she's gonna start petering off here. Oh, she's pretty good. How could this morning it said it was like 10-15% chance of rain, and now it's like it's raining, solid. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna be doing stuff out in the rain. Okay. Eric Smith. It's 9:45 your time. No, it's not. It's 9:20. And nothing's getting done. It's pouring rain out, Eric. You go outside and work in the rain here. Like, it's pouring rain. I'm gonna go outside and work with power tools in the rain, walking back and forth, get a bit of a chill. You know, I don't need to do that. Some people are so pushy. Oh man, go start now. Go do something, you lazy bugger. Okay, what am I gonna fire up here? I guess we'll do the water station right now. I'm gonna fire up the water station. The barn is really turned in quite a hub of activity, eh? I'm just looking here. Everybody seems to be watching the barn streams at night. 40 degrees Celsius. You got to be in Australia. The barn, the ducks are funny in the barn, Beverly. They are. I told you that the barn was going to be awesome. Wait till this winter. Wait till the barn gets full. It's going to be like basically from 4 till 8 in the morning. The barn is going to be just like, it's going to be like the Game of Thrones episode every night. You know? Like, it's going to be awesome. Because I've gone in there and I found myself watching the barn stream. And there's only like a couple dozen ducks in there. You know? Just looking here. Oh, I missed the comment. Somebody apologized for saying something, but I don't remember. I don't see the comment that somebody's apologizing for. Oh, I don't know. I wish it would stop raining. I really wish it would. Oh, man, I hate getting damp and working outside. You know? But I gotta go and do this. I gotta take one for the team and go get wet. You were saying you might not write so well? I can handle that. I don't write so well sometimes. When I first get up, I don't write. I don't even see that well when I first get up. Actually, the Digger Pete, and Jazz, they're saying that this winter is going to be nasty here, so we could have like a ton of lockdowns. They're calling for one nasty winter. You need to keep Brad. Who's Brad? I don't understand. All right, so I got the duck feeder stream running. Yeah, it's running. Are there any ducks out there? Oh, they're busy at the water station. Oh, and the camera's wet too. I see a big water drop on the camera. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, there's quite an activity going on out there, folks. Their ducks are partying big time in the rain. This way here. Man, oh man, they're having fun. They're gonna get out. Brad is a duck Leanne named? Okay. I don't know which duck is Brad though. The gray-headed one? And Inga's back. Inga. Oh, you kill me, woman. In, out, in, out, in, out. Here we are. What are you doing in your house, Inga? Are you doing anything constructive? I just got a tweet from All Praise from Allah. Really? I don't know. I haven't gone on Twitter. Oh man, it's pouring rain. I gotta go outside in the rain, folks. This is not fun. Oh, I don't want to go outside in the rain. I got a message on Twitter. Let me see. No, I don't have a message. I thought I did. No, I didn't get a praise, nothing from anybody on Twitter. Well, that's strange. You know, when I do live streams, it's supposed to tweet it, but it's not when I use the app. I'm just looking right now. The only if I start a stream with the desktop, it tweets it, which is show right now it's tweeting it, but it doesn't tweet if. Well, then last night it did though. The duck feed stream was done with a. That's weird, folks. I'm looking here. It's like it's hit and miss if I use the app to tweet or the tweeter thing, the Twitter thing, the tweeter thing. I don't know. So that's social media stuff. I'm just I don't know. I'm confused by it. All right. Yes, it's a channel for ducks. Erdogan. Gan. I'm going to say goodbye. And I'm going to start the day here because I really do have to go into the duck shed. I just got to figure out now how I'm going to do this. I got to carry all the tools in there, and I got to keep everything dry because tools and water don't go together. So, but I will, when I get out there, I will set a stream up so you can see me working. You won't be able to see much because I got to put the camera outside pointing towards the door of the shed. So you're going to see me working, but it's just not going to be up close and personal. Okay? But you will see something happening. You'll be seeing me struggle going in and out in the rain. And I just got to figure out what jacket to wear because I need to wear a waterproof jacket to do the back and forth. Now the nesting boxes aren't going to happen until it's so cold that I can't work outside, Michelle. I said that the other day. I'm going to wait till it gets like 10 below. I got to do the goose shed today because it's warmer out. And of course it's raining. And what do I have to mount on the outside of the goose shed? I have to mount the electrical boxes right where the water's dripping off the roof. So hopefully the water stops. Hopefully it stops raining. So that's the deal. No, I don't have to paint anything. So I'm gonna say goodbye because I gotta work. Rain or not, I gotta go outside and just suck it up. Why does it have to be raining? The rain is at least it's not minus 30. That is right, Inga. I am so happily it's not minus 30. Well, water down the back of my neck. I'm not a duck, Tilly. That's the problem. It bothers me. All right, I gotta say goodbye because I gotta let things out, ducks out to play in the yard. And like I said, I gotta walk back and forth. Look at the rain, man. It's just coming down hard. This sucks. Oh, folks. All right, this is gonna suck today. All right, I gotta say goodbye. Thanks for joining me for coffee that I didn't anticipate, but I also didn't anticipate rain. I can't do egg recon with cameras in the rain, Shelly. Are you not listening here? It's like pouring rain out. How am I supposed to do that? I'm trying to figure out how to get tools to the shed without getting wet. I can't involve cameras in that one.